Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy X on an exercise bike. It's been a couple of days since the last one, so I'm not entirely sure where we are. There's Donna and...
Some people can be so rude.
That's me, being so rude. Oh yes, we're going off to Luca. She lives on the second floor.
La 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 la.
Okay, there we go. That's that bit done.
What y'all talking about?
Who are you supposed to be? Ah, I remember him. Guy from Killica.
Huh?
You know, one of the Besaid Aurochs. Said something about winning the cup.
Oh, right. You're that idiot.
Don't call him that.
But he is an idiot. They don't got what it takes to win the cup. Well, they do now that I'm here.
Yes, they will win. He used to be the star player of the Xanarkand Aves.
Yeah, as if anyone lived in those ruins.
It's not ruins. There's a big city there. There is.
I got too close to Sin and...
There is a city. Really.
Right, whatever your ladyship says.
Like unnecessarily disrespectful for one there. Cheers, Una.
What's wrong? You seemed kind of mad back there.
They were being rude, and
I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know?
How come?
Sir Jecht used to always tell me stories. It'd be great to see your home someday.
I'd love to go there.
Yeah. So, Yuna, want to come over to my place? Right. Sure. As if I had a place to show her.
Yeah, bit weird, that one. Please excuse me. I just need to dust off the spectacles. A little bit of imitation fretless bass there. Right. Kamari.
I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know?
The delivery on that line. Can we get it again?
I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know?
Once more.
I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know?
I do not think that was what the scriptwriter intended. It's like, I really do, you know, like... Oh, okay. Right. It's that bit. Like I say, the pad doesn't really work. I will do my best, but I can't see myself succeeding here. Oh no, maybe it's not this bit. Have I imagined it? I'm sure there's a section where we have to...
Well, say something. You'll take responsibility.
Relax, he's bound to know someone in Luca.
And if not?
He could always join a blitz team. Anyhow, it's better than just leaving him in Besaid.
What? Just leaving him in Luca?
What do you want me to do?
Yuna wants to make him a guardian.
Oh, yeah, jeez. There's that too, eh?
And whose fault is that?
Not mine. It is mine, huh?
Oh.
Why do you think she wants to make him a guardian anyway?
Because he's Sir Jack's son.
All right. Wait, you sure about that? He's really Sir Jack's son.
It's hard to say, but Yuna seems to believe so.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's all you have to say?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got to decide for himself, yeah? Well, him and Yuna, I guess.
You're right, for once. I wonder which is best. Why don't you tell him he should?
Should what?
Become Yuna's guardian.
Why me?
Because Yuna can't.
Why not?
He hates his father. What he was, what he did. Do you really think she can possibly say to him, I want you to be my guardian, like your father was to mine?
Aren't you being oversensitive? All right, all right. I'll try talking to him after the tournament.
Be discreet.
I know. It's his decision. He doesn't like his father.
Apparently, he told Yuna as much.
Hating your own father, huh? Sounds like a luxury to me. I don't even remember my parents. Can't say how I feel about them.
I was 5 then, so I remember mine a little.
Damn it!
Hmm?
Sin just takes everything away from us.
I'm sorry. I need some time to think.
Go to bed, bud. Tournament starts tomorrow morning. Someone's bound to recognize you when they see your moves out there, huh?
I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know?
Let's see if there's anything to be explored here. Yeah. Okay. No offense taken. Still laughing at that delivery. Okay. Let's get a save just in case we botch up the next section more than we're supposed to. Is it? Where is going to bed? I don't actually know on this.
It might not mean much.
No, it doesn't mean anything. Right. Well, I guess it has to be here because dragged off keeper. Oh, maybe it's the ball. Maybe that is where we go next. Classic NPC, this thing. Right, yeah, there we go. Okay. Thoughts and prayers, people. Send them retrospectively into the past. to hope that I can manage this. I might even stop pedaling for this.
Well, trying to follow in my footsteps, are you? I usually charge for lessons, you know. That shot is done like this. You can't do it, kid. But don't worry, my boy. You're not the only one. No one else can do it. I'm the best.
There's that fretless bass again. Right. Okay. It's going to be so fucking difficult. Let's try it. What? Where's in the upper left? Okay. Right, yeah, let's try practicing a little. Great. Right, okay. Stop pedaling. And...
You can't do it, kid. Best.
Right, I now understand what it means.
Told you couldn't do it.
I was waiting for the prompts. It turns out it's not the prompts. You have to do the action. Right, okay, so I've just let it bounce on his face. And that's that done. We are pedaling again for the record, but
You tried to do a eject shot, right?
How do you know that?
Sir Jack showed it to me when I was a child. He called it the Sublimely Magnificent Eject Shot Mark III.
Stupid name, huh? You know what? There is no Mark I or Mark II, you know? My old man said the name Mark III was just something to hook the crowd. He said they'd come back every night expecting to see Mark I and Mark II. And they really did come back. I used to get so mad. Is he alive, you think?
I don't know. But Sir Jack was my father's guardian.
So he's famous here, too?
Yes. So, if anything happened to him, I should think word would get around fast.
Uh-huh.
What would you do if you found him?
Who knows? I thought he died 10 years ago. Well... I'd probably just smack him one. After everything he put Mom and me through. And because he was famous, I was always... Well, You should know, Yuna.
Hmm?
Your father's famous too. Everyone in Spira knows him, right? Ain't it tough?
It is hard to follow in his footsteps as a summoner.
Sure.
But the honor of having a father like him surpasses all that, I think.
Well, there wasn't much to honor about my old man, that's for sure.
You shouldn't say that about your father.
I got the right.
I guess you do.
Ow!
Hey, it's past your bedtime, kiddos.
I didn't think my old man would come to Luca. He never did like watching other people play. But I couldn't help feeling something bad was gonna happen. And these feelings of mine are usually right. Sure, I had told Waka I'd help him win the tournament, but I wasn't sure I had it in me to play at all anymore.
What weird delivery. Yes, we'll save the current game. So. Ooh. Oops, sorry.
Ah, over there. The ships carrying the players are arriving now. This would be dock number 2. All the way from Killica, it's the Killica Beasts.
What's left of them?
High Summoner O'Holland used to play for them. A big name to live up to. Their hometown was recently attacked by Sin. Isn't that right, Jimmy?
Yes, Baba, they're going to be pulling out all the stops to try and bring back the cup this year.
Exciting, isn't it, folks?
It was not exciting.
Team on the ramp. Well. If it isn't the Besaid Aurochs. They're a living, breathing, statistical impossibility. I've never seen a That's right. In 23 years, they've never made it past the first round. Only a few die-hard fans are in the audience today.
Best of luck to them and a safe journey back to Besaid.
Right, Jimmy? Moving right along, our next team is... Here they are, folks. Our very own Luca Goer.
You would have thought.
They've got speed, they've got teamwork.
You'd have thought that the Luca Goers might actually have been based in Luca, but apparently not.
Without a doubt, they are the favorite this year, Baba. And after the way they dominated last year, it'd take a miracle for them to lose today.
Well,
You can say that again, Jimmy. Look at the crowd, folks. Look at the crowd. Looks like all of Luca has turned out to cheer the Goers on.
well, we'll look forward to providing some top-class disappointment.
And you know, folks, the Luca Goers are number 1.
It's like this every year, yeah? Don't let it bother you.
Some Titus and his bothered face there.
Stop right there, goers!
Where's it?
You guys are smiling now, but not
heaven's name were you doing up there?
We sure stood out, though. We were on the sphere. We were? Maester Micah is here.
Already?
The number 3 dot.
What's up now?
Maester Micah has arrived. That's what.
Yeah, he's like the 5th.
Micah? Maester?
Maester Micah is the leader of all the peoples of Spira. He's come all the way from Bavel. The tournament is being held to honor his 50 years as Maester.
50 years? Shouldn't he be, retired by now?
Hey, mind your mouth now.
Let's all go see him.
Last year's tournament was held to honour his 49 years. As that. Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll have a quick nose around here just see if there's any lovely little items that are kicking about out of sight. Doesn't look like it, does it? Okay. We'll track to this one. Okay, contribution. One of the things I have a certain amount of issue with with Final Fantasy X, I think I mentioned it last time, is the world map, or the absence of it. I don't think, like, it's got a really weird, like, it's got a really lovely progression from place to place, like the sort of, I don't know quite what the artistic term is. I could call it the visual narrative. Is a treat. But one of the disadvantages of not having a world map in any meaningful sense. Do we have any lots in here? No. Wait. Oh, fine. Is a lot of the time the places don't really sort of orientate themselves next to each other, and it it's particularly pronounced with the populated places. Like, and the whole, like, the map screen as we see it until we get the airship, it's like it's at a weird angle. It's okay, looks like we're going to get interrupted.
Can't see a thing.
That's a Guado, right?
Who could it be?
Isn't that Maester Seymour?
People of Spira, I thank you for your generous welcome. Rise, Maester Seymour, and all of you as well. I present to you the son of Maester Jiskel Guado, who departed for the far plain a fortnight past. As some of you already know, He has been officially ordained a Maester of Yevon.
I am Seymour Guado. I am honored to receive the title of Maester. In life, my father Jiskel worked to foster friendship between man and Guado. I vow to carry on his legacy and to fulfill my duties as Maester to the best of my abilities.
You too. Bow your head. Really psychs you up, yeah? All right, last meeting before the match. How so?
Now I might get some flack here. I'm not huge on Seymour as a character. I didn't like him the first time around, and who knows, maybe it will be better this time, but yeah. I get that a lot myself. Walk in a room and everyone goes,
Where's Waka?
Let the matchup draws.
We had to play the Goers in the first match last year.
The year before that, and the one before that, too.
Well, we would have lost to anyone anyway.
Get Waka!
We're playing the Albed Sykes first. If we win, we're in the finals.
whatever that means.
That's right. We got seeded. 2 wins, and we're the champions. First things first. Let's go over the basics again, boys.
I can't remember, but I just can't be asked going through the tutorials. I'm hoping it will become clear when I get out then. Unnecessary
There you
drama.
are. Someone said they saw Sir Orin in a cafe.
Orin?
Yes, Sir Orin. Let's go find him.
Hey! Hey! The game starts like real soon. Come back quick, yeah?
Hey, I'll be back.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Waka. You're stiff, man.
It doesn't take much, does it? Whack as hard as a rock.
Now we can find Sir Jack.
Huh? How?
Sir Orin was also my father's guardian. So, he might know where Sir Jekt is. Let's go now.
Yeah, okay, so most of the time I
It
think...
didn't even occur to me to think that the Orin Yuna was talking about and the one that I knew from Xanarkand could be 2 different people. I don't know why, but I knew it was the same guy. I knew it was the same Orin.
Well, yeah, obviously, or else why else would you bloody go? Right, I guess we can't go back through that.
Hey! Albed Sykes, right? Some Albed saved me the other day, and this girl Riku gave me food, and you don't understand me, do you? Anyway, if you meet Riku, tell her thanks for me. Oh, and as for the first game, may the best team win.
The other criticism, because it's been that long since I started that previous one, I can't remember what I was even going for. Sometimes I feel like, I think I said this before, that like, I was speaking more about the opening hour, but it's kind of true of the entire thing. Like, most of the game is a cutscene. Like what gameplay have we had this episode? We're half an hour in. We haven't fought anything. There was one button combination entry we made. Otherwise, we've just been watching. You know, and that's like, it's not. Okay, fine. It's not. You know, critical. I mean, it is a narrative, character-driven narrative, as I say. But it does go. It goes on a lot. I don't necessarily know that that it couldn't do similar things with a bit more going on. But whatever. Oh, I think the other point that I was going to make, yeah, like Seymour. Like there's parts of the game that I remember very well from like my first playthrough, from like subsequent playthroughs. You know, but there's also like massive black holes where I'd like I just don't remember so little, and like to say that he is like the principal humanoid antagonist of the game from a sort of game writing perspective. I mean, you might argue that there are other factors that are more. There we go. Yeah, you might argue that there are other characters or entities that are more of an antagonist to Tidus. But Seymour is the default game antagonist, and it doesn't really land.
The stores in the stadium are closed. Bad.
Oh, okay, you got any weapons? Oh, that's right. We don't have much money, but that is okay. So no, it's the bottom one that. Right. Okay. I mean, slow touch is not actually bad, but we can't afford that. I don't care about that. It's fine with that. That's miles better. So it looks like if it's anything, it is rule breaker. Well, I think it is rule breaker.
The people here, so we gotta love.
Yeah, you are contractually required to like Blitz. Sense of person. Not sure that really gives us much, whatever. Yeah. Like when I think about some other games that have like kind of handled. I don't know, like it's just there's a lot of sections in Final Fantasy X that just sort of feel kind of muddy. And I think as well, it's like it's partly like it's a world map thing, of like it gets when you're on the like the true linear path, it's quite good. Like it has a good sense of progression between the areas. This is just taking freaking forever, by the way.
I'm sorry. Please let me through. Hey, let's go.
You're really famous.
Yeah, some of the delivery needs work. But yeah, like when the problems start, in my opinion, when they start doubling back on themselves. Like, and that's the point where.
Separated.
That's the point.
Huh? What was that?
Oh God's sake.
In Xanarkin, we do this to cheer on Blitz players.
In Xanarkin, our USB port has trouble.
You try it too. Put your fingers in your mouth like this.
Like this?
Not like that. This. Then you just blow.
It's not working.
Practice.
Okay.
Hey, use that if we get separated. Then I'll come running, okay? Well, guess we should just stick together then, till you can do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Can I speak to you? No. Should we go back up here and see if there's any loot? Yeah, once they start doubling back on themselves, it becomes problematic. Shoot over there. Because it's kind of hard to orientate yourself to places in the same way that you could. Oh, sure. This is just a weird thing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to forget them. So would you like to go to the main hall? Sure, why not? Yeah. I don't even have one. Fantastic. So yeah, you can basically listen to it. It's sort of like an options menu. So, God, I'm sure my age now. There used to be in the SNES era, the options section, the options, like what you call the settings menu now, but the options menus on title screens used to frequently allow you to play at will pieces of music from the game or even sound effects. It was, I guess, like maybe partly like a debug thing or whatever, but that was just something that the games used to do. That is 2 generations of consoles before this was released. So if you're a younger viewer, yeah, that is pretty archaic.
This is a pretty big town.
But it was a big thing on the SNES and like Mega Drive and stuff.
City in Spira.
I thought every town was little. You know, like Besaid and Killigan.
Towns don't usually get bigger than that. Because when a lot of people start to gather...
Sin? What about Luca? It's safe here?
It's not any different, but the stadium is here. The Crusaders fight to protect it with all their strength.
They protect the stadium?
Blitzball is really the only entertainment that we have. Spira's a little short on fun these days.
Whoa. Talk about pressure.
Kamari just sort of snuck in, like...
Is Xanarkand like this too?
Well, there are more buildings. All tall ones. And cramped together.
Oh. They must be so tall. Don't you ever get dizzy? Let's go find Sir Orin.
Yes, that's a good idea, isn't it? Considering we're time pressured. Thank you, USB. Alright, Balloon Child. You will be down. It's a Fields of the Nephilim reference that absolutely nobody is going to get. Yeah, sure. Meaningful opinion. Right, so we need to go in there, so let's not. Like, you might be looking at this and thinking, well, part of the reason nothing's happening is because every time there's a chance to go somewhere, you're going off searching for chests. And, you know, there's a kernel of truth to that. I don't think we can just leave, can we?
What you doing here? The tournament's about to start.
I'm looking for someone.
Well, you're looking in the wrong place. There aren't many people here.
Everyone's either at the stadium or watching the game on the Sphere. They love their blitzball.
Aren't you gonna watch?
We'd like to, but we're waiting for some couriers. Late. Want to ditch the courier and go watch the game?
But we're still on duty. What about the mission, sir?
See what I mean? We might be a little late, but we will go watch you play.
You better be winning when we get there.
Yes, sir.
Right. Can we actually... No, we can't physically leave. Right, okay, cool. But yeah, if we hadn't, you know... Yeah. If we hadn't gone looking for all this stuff, the entire thing would have been just like one long cutscene. And I think, like, the pace in Final Fantasy IX slows things down. Like it is a slowly paced game. We covered it on the channel. It's got a lot of pacing problems. But I feel like 10 is the point where there's a very deliberate decision made that this series is going to be more storytelling than gameplay. And you can see how things like Final Fantasy 13, you know, how it happened on the back of this. Anyway. Is it the Ronsos? Are they here? Did I imagine that? Guess I did.
Oren's not here.
Yep, I know.
Let's ask around.
Yes, let's ask around. Good thinking. But let's ask around in a very sort of slow way.
Why not talk, Kimari? Not see Yenke for 10 years. Say something. Kimari forget Yenke? Forget Biran?
Leave Kimari, Yankee. Kimari is small, Ranso. Kimari's so small, can't see Yankee and Biran's faces.
Kimari forget Ronso friends? We taught you much at time of Hornmold. Biran taught Kimari to be strong, Ronso.
Maybe taught too much.
Take him on.
Helpful, Tidus.
Oh! Bring it outside. The tournament's starting, you hear?
The game.
Today, on this glorious day, players from all over Spira have assembled here.
Is that the voice actor for Hannikin?
Contest of bravery, skill, and strength.
I can't tell whether they're trying. It's different person trying to sound, you know, make a similar sort of voice, or whether it's actually the same dude.
All of these fine teams, equally renowned, deserve to win the cup today.
Like you hear it on that deserve.
Such is the nature of this contest. Let us, the spectators, play our role accordingly. Let us sing to the glory of the winners and applaud equally the valor of the defeated. Contestants, may heaven be with you.
Kamari, Yuna's gone.
Where in Spira have you been?
Huh?
Yuna's been kidnapped by the Al Bed Sykes.
Yeah, this is
In
okay.
exchange for her safe return, they want the Aurochs to lose.
What?
Good small players. I doubt they do anything drastic. But we shouldn't take chances. Let's go get her.
I'm going too. This'll be no problem. They're telling the Aurochs to throw the game, as if they needed to.
Yeah,
I mean, how good a team can they be?
this is a...
Waka said the same thing. He'll take care of the game. We should go get Yuna. The Albed boat is in Dock 4. Let's go.
Yeah, this is stupid. There are certain parts of it. Like, obviously, we've just been watching a game where loads of people hold their breath for like 20 minutes or whatever, and play underwater. You know, Blitzball is ridiculous. The world is ridiculous. Why is almost every town in the world like built on the coast when like that's where sin is? But you know, because that's all part of the same fantasy thing, that's okay. We can kind of look past that. But like, a summoner has been kidnapped so that they can win the game against the worst team in the league. Anyway, it does mean that we'll get some level of combat. Oh yes, let's save the game. Brilliant, yeah. Just be aware, we have been playing for 52 minutes and we have not yet had any combat. Hello, Ron says. Okay, I don't think we've got enough money to be buying anything from Merchant Guy.
Whoa, what are they?
52 minutes. No, we're still not started yet.
They are mostly vulnerable to lightning.
Thanks. Right, okay, what was that? 52 minutes and 48 seconds, and we get to actually fight something. So, good stuff. And we'll check this out. Oh, right. I wonder what he was doing there. There it was. We've looked at all this stuff, haven't we? Go and look again. Oh no, it's this way. Wait, was it? Yes. And yes, all these encounters are going to play absolutely identically. What of it?
What's up with these guys?
Yeah, what's up with them?
The Al-Bed were expecting us.
Yeah. Great. The person who gets the crit is the mage. Fantastic. Come on.
The Aurochs are keeping the score tied with some excellent defense, folks.
Were you honestly watching the blitz ball?
Oh, he'll feel that one in the morning.
Ah, but the referee.
I don't fucking care.
A real beating out there.
Why are you?
He won't last. Waka's always like that.
Ouch.
Let's go.
Yes. Right. Okay. Well, first off, we might as well move the one over, since it will make a difference to them. Tidus is going here, which means we got to use up our last ability thing, but haste is kind of good, so I think we can probably excuse that, and Kamari moves, but to no real reward. Another way they could make the Sacred interesting would be if like the movement going across it like rewarded saving it up. Like if I don't know, if like your movement points were in some way exponential or something, or if that gave you more, you know, there was some sort of trade-off there. An interesting decision.
Let's go.
You don't need to say that again. There's no jumping animation for Lulu. Here it is. Yes, you can. Oh, okay.
Come on, move!
It's probably out of power.
Okay. Right, that's been an hour. I'm coming off the bike. My backside is quite frankly too sore. Too sore. I'm not going to be able to move that, am I? Right, pardon me. Okay, how are the levels looking? Looks about right if I stand here. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, don't have broke. Okay. Right, something has happened here, and oh dear, the pad might finally have died. Right, I'll be back after these few short messages. Please excuse me. Right, I think I've managed to get this working again. Although it doesn't bode well for the rest of the playthrough. It doesn't seem to be locked down. As I say, the pad is just absolutely busted. Which causes problems. What am I even looking at here? Weapon armor? What? No. Right, okay, fine. There we go. Right. Yeah, sure. Just here. Oh shit! So I. Right, okay, I get it. No, we need... Did I not give you haste? Oh, white magic haste. Okay. Right, so go thunder, but on here. Okay, thanks. Right, well. Oh, that'll be a problem. Right, okay.
It's probably out of power.
So we need more power, but unfortunately we can't get more power because she's silenced. Right, okay. Do we have... I'm not really sure it's worth the remedy. I think I might just wait it out. Yeah, so it's the other thing with this is that like status effects don't last very long in this game, which is, you know, your mileage may vary. I don't think that's really to its credit. That felt like a new sound, didn't it? So let's use crane. Very good. And that should be that. Now the question becomes, do we get a save point between now and the stupid blitzball match? That's an interesting facial expression. Ah, good. With the thing destroyed, the hatch opens up so that Una can go. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of seems ridiculous, really.
I hope you hurt them.
A little. What is it?
There were these Al-Bed that saved my life when I first came to Spira. They took me on their ship. They even gave me food.
Wow, they even gave him food.
I was kind of hoping that this was the same ship. But it's not. I wonder if they're all gone.
What happened?
Sin came up near us. I made it out okay, but I don't know what happened to their ship.
Was there anyone called Sid on that ship?
I don't know. They were all speaking that Al-Bed language.
I see.
So who's Sid?
He's my uncle, but I've never actually met him.
Mm-hmm. Wait. So that means you're Al-Bed too, Una?
On my mother's side, yes. Sid is my mother's brother. He became distant after my mother married. But she told me to seek him out if I ever needed help.
You're worried he was...
Don't tell Waka about Yuna's lineage. The thing about Waka, he never had much love for the Al-Bed.
So we're going to foster that hate.
I gotta tell Waka.
I thought I told you not to tell Waka.
The game! Oh.
It's just so fucking stupid.
Seconds left. The Aurochs are launching an all-out offensive.
An all-out offensively bad plot.
A long pass from Letty. It goes through. Oh. Oh. He shoots. Goal! Unbelievable. The Aurochs win the match 3-2.
Every single element of this mini story arc is just terrible.
We won!
We did it! We're in the finals!
Not the most graceful win. If it was Chapu, he'd still be standing.
Hey, aren't you being just a little unfair?
Excuse me?
I know I could never take Chapu's place. You're the one who told Waka that, right, Lulu? And I don't think Waka would ever try to take Chapu's...
You don't want to finish that sentence.
Right. Yeah, where's the... Is it... Did the save game thing disappear? Oh, never mind, whatever. Like, there'll be other save game parts. We can just make our way back. Yeah, so, like, firstly, the Albed, like, kidnapping a summoner. Let's just sort of go through this, like, section by section. So, like, firstly, it is established that in, like, 20 odd years, these Besaid Aurochs haven't won a game. Like, but this year, the Albeds decide that they are gonna like hold one of the most famous people on the planet hostage. But then Lulu says, you know, quite reasonably, they're only a blitzball team. She'll probably be fine. And then we go through this, and then of course, Yuna. You know, with us having beaten the boss, Yuna beats up the Albed and leaves anyway. To say nothing of the fact that, like, they managed to kidnap her, like, under the nose of, like, 3 people. And then the only really overarching goal to the narrative is that it's a way of shoehorning in this Albed, you know, family link to Yuna. Which, I mean, firstly, is that really the place that it needs to be shoehorned in? I don't know. But then, like, the next part of that is, and you could maybe, if you're being generous, you could say that it forms part of Lulu's character. That Lulu just doesn't seem to want anybody to know anything. But, like, what do they think Waka will do if he finds out? It's just, I don't know. And also, by the way, Yuna's been kidnapped. And they tell Waka, because they have to tell him because of the game, you know, like, you know, they're going to send up that signal so that they can win this. Waka's a guardian. Your summoner has been kidnapped. Why are you playing blitzball? Like, the only real reason I can sort of see for this is just the fact that we went, I think, what did we say it was, like 57 minutes without any game. And it feels like maybe, like, they wrote the rest of this section and were like, oh, hang on, this is a video game we're doing, there's no actual gameplay, and they've just injected this quest in afterwards. Now, like, from a project management point of view, from like an agile perspective, you know, maybe you do everything else and, like, with the main quest and the story, and then you're like, oh, okay, we'll inject in some sort of subplots. But you gotta do a bit better than this. Like, what's going on? And as I've said, like, you know, there's many elements of this that we can pull apart, like, from a, you know, like a plot holes, logics point of view. I mean, obviously, you know, the whole thing with Blitzball, as I said earlier, is ridiculous. But because it's at least established at the start, you can kind of make sense of it within the world. It's not breaking its own law. But this plot just feels stupid. And there's loads of sections of Final Fantasy X that do just feel like they're just shoveled in afterwards. Like, I don't feel that sequence gave us anything. And while like we talk about, you know, when I say on the tier list that I think Final Fantasy VII is the S tier Final Fantasy, and this is, you know, a couple of ranks below that. It's mostly because of the relationship, I think, with the combat, but there's also just like just parts of the storytelling that are just a mess. You know, I'm trying to think what sequence in Final Fantasy VII. That's a weird way of saying it, but yeah, Final Fantasy. God, hard to say. I'm trying to think like what reminds me of this. What arbitrary bit is in that doesn't feel like it's really doing anything for the plot and is just shoveled in afterwards. And nothing is springing to mind. You know, one of the other things with this as well, and hopefully I've used the footage from this to get the discussion point out on the game, and you will have already seen that section. But like, I really do think that Final Fantasy X starts from the cutscenes. And a lot of things, like, the plot is sort of written around those cutscenes. So, yeah. Right, anyway. We'll go and... we'll set... Should we do the sphere grid thing? We might as well. Ron Kamari. Have yourself some health on us. Oh no, it's... What? Oh, he can go... Oh, right, he can just double back on himself. Right, okay, cool. I'm not... again, this is... I didn't even realise you could do that. Now... How do we... I don't want to do that. There was a way to zoom out on this, wasn't there? Can't remember. Yeah, I don't feel that's terribly well realised either. We are, however many... What are we? 6 hours, 49 minutes in. This playthrough... It's not like with some of the other playthroughs, like the Final Fantasy IX one. It was literally like, how well does that game hold up? I have played this relatively recently, the last couple of years, so I know how I feel about it. It's not. The purpose of this is really to properly look at like the individual parts, because I think it's a fascinating game from a game design point of view. Like, both in terms of the story, in terms of like, because you can sort of, I don't know, like the process seems much more transparent with this. I can feel the decisions in it more because it's kind of ropey. You know, for all its qualities, it's, you know, it's got tons wrong with it. But anyway. Right. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.